The night was unusually quiet, the kind of silence that makes you uneasy. I was jolted awake by a faint rustling outside. Peering through the blinds, I saw a figure crouched beside my Lamborghini Huracan, tools glinting under the streetlight. It was Brandon Miller, the 17-year-old son of our HOA president, Karen Miller. Just months earlier, I had moved into Willowbrook Estates, a neighborhood that promised tranquility and order. My tech consulting business had flourished, allowing me to purchase my dream car and a beautiful home. The community seemed perfect, until Karen introduced herself. Karen, in her late 40s, exuded authority. She welcomed me with a tight-lipped smile, her eyes lingering on my Lamborghini. Soon after, I received a formal warning from the HOA about my car being too flashy. Karen's disapproval escalated into a series of aggressive letters citing noise complaints and alleged violations, each accompanied by increasing fines. Brandon often hovered during our confrontations, absorbing his mother's disdain. One afternoon he approached me directly, demanding the keys to my car, claiming his mother owned the HOA and, by extension, everything in the community. I laughed off his absurd claim, unaware of how serious he was. Now, watching him attempt to break into my car, I realized the depth of his entitlement. I called 911 reporting the attempted theft. Police arrived swiftly, catching Brandon red-handed. He screamed about his rights and his mother's authority, but the officers remained unfazed, placing him in handcuffs. Karen emerged, furious, accusing me of entrapping her son and demanding his release. However, the security footage was irrefutable. Brandon faced charges of attempted grand theft auto, criminal mischief, and destruction of property. The damage to my car exceeded $3,000, pushing the charges into felony territory. The community's perception of Karen shifted dramatically. Neighbors shared their own experiences of her overreach and her son's behavior. The HOA board held an emergency meeting, resulting in Karen's removal from her position. Local news outlets picked up the story, further tarnishing her reputation. Brandon was sentenced to 18 months in juvenile detention and ordered to pay restitution. Karen faced civil lawsuits from multiple families and was asked to resign from her law firm. Her once commanding presence in the community was reduced to a cautionary tale of power misused. As Brandon was led away, Karen cast one final glare at me, her eyes filled with a rage born from a lifetime of unchecked authority. But now, consequences had caught up with her, dismantling the illusion of control she had so carefully constructed.